Was it a lot of money when you got acquired? Like, was it?
It was decent enough for me to be happy with the acquisition, and for like even when that acquisition was happening and I was planning out what to do next, I had the flexibility to not have to worry about money for the next few years, right? And I had the flexibility of being able to, if I wanted to start something of my own. One thing that I believe in is everything happens for a reason, right? Even though I wanted to build something of my own, there were a lot of people that were interested to build something with me, right? People who were giving me money to oh, you have had acquisition, take my money, you build whatever you want, right? But I couldn't figure out any idea. I didn't know what I want to do next, right? And I'm still in that phase of trying to figure out, at least from the content point of view, because I want to stick to doing content, but I don't know what I want to do. But what worked out is the whole Zerodha thing, which I'm now part of, right? Which was again a big thing for me, because when I was building Barely Opinionated, and there's the most honest thing I'm going to tell you, right? When I was building Barely Opinionated, I always thought that if I had to ever shut down Barely Opinionated for whatever reason, the next thing I'm going to do is get a cushy 9-to-5 job, because I've already had that entrepreneurial journey. I want a stable life. I want a stable income. And I want to work on the brand side simply because they would have more budgets for me to experiment with, right? Which I didn't have with Barely Opinionated. We ran Barely Opinionated in a very bootstrap manner, very cash efficient. One of the most proudest aspect of building Barely Opinionated was that we were able to do it profitably, right? Which was a big win for me to be able to do that. But then with that also came a lot of stinginess in terms of how I want to spend my money. That's why I wanted to work with a brand, and luck has it that I ended up working with a brand that has so much budget that there is so much room to experiment and play around with.